On a special MIAA playoff edition of Raiders Sports Report, we start off with field hockey at home in the Division I South preliminary round as the number 16 seed Wellesley hosted the 17 seeded Nauset Warriors. After a solid 9-5-4 regular season led by their captains Sarah Goss, Madison Guifrey, and Diana Kataskaris, the Raiders look to kick off a long playoff run. And so only a few minutes into the opening half, Wellesley does not waste any time attacking the box. When Madison Guifrey feeds the ball to Sarah Goss, whose shot hits off goalie Lucy McNamara's pad, it shoots up and into the box, and Raiders quickly are up 1-0 over the Warriors. Back over in the Raiders' end, a scrum in the circle gives McNamara a few shots to reject, but the last stuff bounces backwards to Caroline Bradley, who easily punches it through. And Wellesley's 2-goal lead forces Nauset to take a timeout. Ling Groyka's goal would then push it to 3-0 Wellesley, and after one half played, Raiders defense frustrates the Warriors as they still look for their first shot on goal. Well, mix in Wellesley's dominant ball control and a long 2-hour drive for Nauset that likely had a hand in taking away some game time intensity, and the Warriors would finally get their first shot attempt of the day here in the middle of the final frame, just to have Emma Stevens' shot quickly stuffed by Lindsay Renner, and a frustrating scoreless day continues for Nauset. So while the Warriors' offense was pretty much non-existent, the same could not be said about Wellesley, as Caroline Bradley's second goal of the game would widen the Raider lead to 4. Madison Guifrey's goal would then make it official here as the Raiders run away with this game, shutting out the Nauset Warriors 5-0. After fighting hard in the regular season versus the 15-0-3 Walpole Porkers, at least stopping a 22-year streak of losing to their field hockey nemesis with a scoreless tie, Wellesley could officially put that decades-old losing streak to rest with a huge upset win when it would really count, at number 1 seeded Walpole in the first round of the Division I South MIAA playoffs. So here we go at rainy, windy, and cold Walpole High School. And not surprisingly, like their matchup before, a defensive battle continues on the turf. Just before the end of the first, a chance for Wellesley comes here, but Walpole's keeper Jenna Alessandro kicks it away. Down at the other end, Captain Lauren Hirschman's try gets past Diana Kataskaris, and it's left up to Danny Hickman to stop Megan Fisher from making a possible score. Second period, big opportunity for the Porkers. Kataskaris stuffs the shot, but is way far out into the circle. But no worries though as Sarah Goss defends and shoots it away and out of play. And so after 2 played in regulation, it remains scoreless here as we head into overtime. In the first overtime, goalie Diana Kataskaris really steps it up defensively, rejecting multiple shots that could have easily gone Walpole's way. With the game so tightly matched though, things do not go Wellesley's way here as Kataskaris gets called for a push here on Melanie Weber. But instead of getting a green card for a warning, the refs take out the yellow card on Kataskaris. Tough call to take for the Raiders as a team in a first-round playoff game to have to sit out their starting goalie for at least 5 minutes. So it's now backup Tina Carr's chance to stop Walpole for the time being. And with both great teammate support behind Carr, the Raiders' defense steps up and do not allow any Walpole shots to go in. So with Kataskaris back in the game now, the Raiders and Porkers then battle through a second overtime, and still, with all zeros on the scoreboard, we go to a deciding shootout. And what a crazy, confusing shootout it would be. Fast forward to Raiders up 3-2 on this Sarah Goss point, and with Walpole starting first, this should be the last try for Porkers to try and tie it up at 3. But Kataskaris' key save denying Sarah Rockwood's shot keeps it 3-2 Wellesley, which should technically be the game. Blame it on the weather maybe for the refs' game-scoring confusion, so the Raiders up by 1 get to shoot again. Mimi Connors makes it, and it's 4-2 Raiders, and the team starts to celebrate as this goal should really make it official. But hold on Raiders, Walpole still gets another try, down 4-2. They make it, but that still makes it 4-3 Wellesley. And it's not until Nicole Frontiero misses her try that finally the whistle blows, and the Raiders get to celebrate as they officially beat Walpole 4-3 in the shootout. After 22 long seasons, number 16 seeded Wellesley gets that well-deserved victory over Walpole. And what a way to do it, in triple overtime, knocking out the unbeaten number 1 seed on their home field. The final here, Raiders 1, Walpole 0, and Wellesley moves on to the quarterfinals. Finally, we go to football as the Raiders hosted their first consolation game, facing the visiting Barnstable Red Raiders. At 3 and 4, Wellesley would face off at Honeywell Field on this windy, rainy, and intensely cold Saturday as well. At 0 and 7, don't be fooled by Barnstable's record. With a tough schedule for this team all season, the Raiders would be matched up against most likely one of the toughest winless teams they would have to face. And so in the first half, the Red Raiders proved that to be true after a solid kickoff return sets up Barnstable with great field position. Just 20 seconds into the game, on the very first play from scrimmage, running back DeMichael Johnson takes it all the way into the end zone untouched. Just like that, the Red Raiders jump out 8-0. Barnstable would add another first-quarter score when Griffin Burke connects with Eric Holzman, who reaches high and makes a touchdown grab. 15-0 Red Raiders. For Wellesley, dealing with their starting quarterback Davis Wall being out with an ankle injury has not been easy, but backup Jake Moen has been up to the challenge and has filled in nicely. And so, taking advantage of bad coverage in Barnstable's secondary, Moen throws it deep to a wide-open David Jennings, and he is gone. Raiders do not connect on the two-point conversion, so it's Barnstable 15, Wellesley 6. Second quarter brings more bad weather, and Barnstable starts to turn the ball over. On this play here, Wellesley's defense coughs up the fumble, and Grant Casikis takes it to the 10-yard line. And then Jake Moen easily brings it in with the quarterback keeper. Raiders are only down by 2, 15-13. After a sliding T.J. Noonan 39-yard touchdown run in the third quarter, gets it to 21-19 Red Raiders. We fast forward to the fourth with under 2 minutes to go, and the score is tied at 27. Captain Jack Dolan would step up huge for Wellesley. First and goal, Jake Moen to Jack Dolan for the corner end zone score, and then defensively, with Barnstable trying to even the score, Jack Dolan says, "I don't think so," and steps in front of a wobbly Griffin Burke throw and takes it all the way for a pick six. When it was tied at 27, how quickly things changed, as it's now Raiders 41, Red Raiders 27. That pick six would officially put the game out of reach, and after being down 21-13 at halftime, Wellesley would outscore Barnstable 28-6 the rest of the way. Final score here at Honeywell Field, Raiders 41, Red Raiders 27. Well, that wraps up another episode of Raiders Sports Report. Catch up on all Raider highlights on demand at wellesleymedia.org. Check in next week for more MIAA playoff action right here on Comcast Channel 9 and Verizon 39.